Ford presents high school baseball on iTalk 1067 and worldwide on iTalk1067.com.
Well, welcome to all fans of baseball as we get set for high school baseball action here from Snowflake High School. The Snowflake Lobos are hosting the Longhorns of Payson High School here today, and it's supposed to be a really good game. We hope for the best, but before we get started here today on this game, we want to recap the JV game, and we've got Curtis Holm here, who was the pitcher, the winning pitcher for the Snowflake Lobos. And Curtis, tell me, first of all, I didn't get a chance to see the game, so you're going to have to recap the game for me. Can you go kind of, not necessarily inning by inning, but can you give me a little blow-by-blow of what happened during the JV game?
So we started off pretty good. The defense held me pretty good back behind me, and we were having a hard time in the first, second inning getting the bat on the ball. But then we really came around. Third, fourth inning, we started hitting it. And then in the fifth inning, we got to the pitcher and scored 6. And then we took him out, and then we got the win after that.
That's awesome.
Yep.
Talk about your pitching. You go complete game, get the win. Tell me a little bit about how you felt on the mound today.
It felt really good. I felt really comfortable, but I couldn't have done it without my defense.
Yeah. So you pretty you have a lot of faith in your defense. They're backing you up so far this year. Obviously, that's good to have. Tell me a little bit how that's worked out for you so far in the season. How many games have you pitched so far?
I think 4.
4 games. Yep. So tell me how that's gone the rest of the season.
So the rest of the season has been kind of rough, but we've been at each other, so we've been getting together and more combined with each other, and it's really started to help our play, and we just started coming together as a team and really just playing it good.
Well, let's do some shout-outs. I don't want to put you on the spot, but tell me about some of those other players on your roster that do so well for you defensively.
Well, you can't do it without your shortstop, Graham Bodden. He really helps me out there. My third baseman's locked down, and my second baseman today, Riker Skousen, he really lights out today. Really helped me out.
That's awesome. How about your catcher?
My catcher, he's lights out. Perfect back there. Really's a wall. I couldn't do anything without him. Danny Finch.
Danny Finch. All right. And so Danny, he had no pass balls today?
I think he had one, but I think that could have been on me too.
Might have been a wild pitch?
Yeah.
Well, so tell us about the rest. So you've had have you had 4 wins in your 4 appearances so far?
One I relieved in the 4th inning through the 7th inning.
Okay.
So I don't know if they gave me the win or loss on that. But
okay.
The other 3 I've had wins.
Okay. Well, that's awesome. And so talk about the offensive power of the JV team. Are you guys swinging the bats well so far this season?
We've had a rough time with the bats, but today they really came out and showed.
That's awesome. Well, we're going to have Curtis stick around here for just a little bit. He's going to try out some color commentary for us here through the first inning. We'll see how things go, if that's okay with Mom and Dad. And we'll talk a little bit more about that in a moment. But first, let's talk about our Summit Regional Medical Center injury report brought to you by Summit Regional Medical Center. And Curtis, you might know more about our injury report than I do. I don't know of any injuries on either team. Do you know of any?
Not really. Payson, I have no clue. On our team, I think our catcher's kind of hurting on our quad, but I'm not sure. So I think he's getting through it pretty good, though. So
we might have a potential there for a slide, bumps and bruises.
Yeah.
And sore muscles and strawberries, right?
Yep.
The usual in-season typical injuries. That's your Summit Regional Medical Center injury report brought to you by Summit Regional Medical Center. Everything you need to get your athlete back into the game. That's Summit Regional Medical Center. Time now for our Ace Hardware key players of the game brought to you by the Ace Hardware in Pinetop, Sholo, and Heber Overgard. And Curtis, I'll turn to you again. Let's see how well you know your varsity team. Who do you think the key players are today for the Snowflake Lobos?
Well, to start off, probably Skip Bodden and Brennan Bryant. They really lock down shortstop really good when one another's on the mound. They're really good on the mound also. Kyler Matthews in center is really strong. He really has a lot of ground out there to track. Their second baseman, first baseman, they're really good. Third base, he's Aiden Core. He's really good. He plays really good defense. and their catcher really solids it out.
That was well said. You know what? Those varsity players are going to love you because you went through almost the entire lineup. We'll talk a little bit more about batting averages later. For the Payson Longhorns, let's take a look at some of their statistics today coming into today's contest. One thing of note that is a key today is the offensive power of the Snowflake Lobos. They have several players hitting over 500 this season, which is unheard of in my experience in high school baseball. And so we'll take a look at some of those players in a moment. But for the Payson Longhorns, they have more of a normal hitting average. They've got Finkler, the sophomore, is hitting 286 on the season. They've got Bowman, who's hitting 273. Taylor, who's hitting 286. And Landrus, who's hitting 280. Just a couple of players I've mentioned there on your Ace Hardware key players of the game. Our Northland Pioneer College opening pitch is coming up next. This is Sholo Ford's presentation of high school baseball on iTalk1067.com.
Who sells the #1 truck in America? Sholo Ford. That's right. Not only do they sell it, Sholo Ford is the best place to buy it. Why? Guy Hatch guarantees it. In fact, he guarantees you'll get the best deal on your next Ford car, van, or SUV as well. It doesn't matter what you buy. Sholo Ford has the best deal. Sholo Ford on the east end of the Deuce and at sholoford.com.
Welcome back to Snowflake High School, home of the Lobos, and host today to the Payson Longhorns. I'm joined by Curtis Holum, the pitcher for the Snowflake Lobo JV team, and he's the winning pitcher today. What was the final again?
7-1.
7-1 over the Payson Longhorns. The JV team got it done early on, and the Snowflake Lobo varsity team looking to do the same thing on the bump today for Snowflake. So we see getting warmed up there, Skip Bodden, throwing some heat today. And Bodden's been pitching for Snowflake, I think, for the last 3 years, hasn't he?
Yep.
He's got a good-looking fastball. We've seen a little bit of movement on his curveball in games past, and we'll see how he does here as he will face Hunter Bowman, the leadoff hitter for the Payson Longhorns. Bowman is playing out in center field today, and he steps into the right-hand side of the batter's box and takes a look at strike one. As a pitcher, Curtis, that's got to feel good to get your first pitch out of the way there as a strike, right?
Yeah.
Foul ball, and that is dropped by Bodden. That ball tailing back in towards the backstop. Bodden unable to get his back turned. That may have been an opportunity there for the Lobos, Kenyon Bryant, to pick up the that foul ball there. But Bodden able to get to it, but didn't get his back turned, and it slips out of his glove. So staying alive is Bowman with a couple strikes now. And a foul ball on the 0-2 pitch. And it looked like for a moment that was going to be a drop strike three, but the umpire says no, foul ball. And a swing and a foul back to the cage. And staying alive is Bowman. That's what you like to see up there, right, Curtis?
Yeah.
You got a leadoff hitter battling, looking at extra pitches. Oh, called strike three. I thought it maybe was a little high, but Bowman thought it was a strike, and so it was an easy call for the umpire, wasn't it?
Yep.
That's the one where you just step out and say, oh, that was a ball. But Bowman knew that was a strike, and so we got one gone here in the first for Bodden. Punches out his first victim, and now he'll face Kelton Taylor, the second baseman for Payson, and he gets a look at some high heat upstairs. Curtis, have you hit off of Bodden?
Yeah, we've had a scrimmage against him. I just kind of like roll over to shortstop, but
okay.
He's a strong pitcher.
You didn't take him yard?
No, I wish I could go yard.
Ball and a strike now as he fouls off the 0-1, and this one stays high. So 2 balls and a strike now to Taylor. And the 2-1 delivery, swing and a miss. Strike 2, count evens up at 2-2. It's a pretty day. You guys have had some ugly days for a long time, haven't you?
Yeah, it's been rough. It's been a rough season to start, but it's starting to get pretty nice out.
Got a nice, beautiful day for baseball and a punch out. Punch out number 2 for Baden. Swinging at a breaking ball down low. Down goes Taylor for out number 2. And that'll bring up Zach Young, the first baseman for the Payson Longhorns. Digs into that right side. No score here. Opening paragraph of this ball game. We are top of first here, and he'll take a look at a strike. Young hitting .222 on the season. He fouls this one off. So a couple of quick strikes on Young. And this one is driven into right field, but it's going to go foul. As he got a line drive shot down the right field line. May have hit that a little off the bat. Didn't seem to have a whole lot on it, but it goes foul, and he stays alive, 0-2. Called. Strike 3. Back that K up. That's 3 up, 3 down in the first. We go to the bottom of the first inning next. The Snowflake Lobos up to bat. This is Sholo Ford's presentation of high school baseball on iTalk1067.com.
You've been there, waiting forever at the gas station for the guy to free up so he can fill up your propane tank. Or worse, when the only qualified propane technician decided to stay home that day. Yep, you've been there, and I have too. That's why now I get my propane from Ace Hardware every time. You get Ace Hardware's world-famous customer service when you stop in for propane. That's right, you get in, you get out, and you get a great deal on propane and everything else. From Ace Hardware at their locations in Pine Top and Heber. Ace Hardware is proud to support White Mountain Sports.
When you think glass, think Deemer's Glass in Lakeside. Deemer's Glass offers the best selection of quality glass with affordable prices. They do full home window packages, replacement windows, custom shower doors and enclosures, custom mirrors in many shapes, styles, and colors, glass doors and hardware, commercial glass for buildings and offices, skylights, screens, fire-rated glass for your fireplace or stove, window film, and more. Visit Deemer's Glass today on Porter Mountain Road in Lakeside or call 1-888-GLASSMAN.
Who sells the #1 truck in America? Sholo Ford. That's right. Not only do they sell it, Sholo Ford is the best place to buy it. Why? Guy Hatch guarantees it. In fact, he guarantees you'll get the best deal on your next Ford car, van, or SUV as well. It doesn't matter what you buy. Sholo Ford has the best deal. Sholo Ford on the east end of the Deuce and at sholoford.com.
Welcome back to Snowflake High School. No score as we head to the bottom of the first inning. Camden Smith, Mike Side with Curtis Holum, JV pitcher. And Curtis, pretty good first inning for Baden.
Yeah, he was really lights out there. Had a strong presence with his curveball.
3 up, 3 down. We don't have a pitch count on him, but the only batter he faced that he went deep into the count was on Bowman. I think he was the only one that took any extra pitches off of him.
Yeah.
And so looking pretty good to start this game. And Baden will lead off for the Lobos here in this contest. And a first pitch across for a strike. So Baden doing a good job as a leadoff hitter, taking a look at the first pitch. And on the 0-1. Driven into right field. This one's going to be fair. Right in front of the right fielder, and Baden takes a turn at first base and will head back with a single.
That's one thing he's been working on at practice is going to the right side, and that really shows.
Talk about the technique there, Curtis. Got to keep that head in and make sure that you're driving your hands towards right?
Yep. He's had a pretty good time driving it to that side, and it's really worked for him.
Well, that's a leadoff single for Snowflake. And now Payson with something to worry about on the base pass. Bodden taking a few steps off. I didn't notice. They didn't put a courtesy runner on for Bodden, did they?
No.
Okay, so he's running for himself. Meanwhile, first pitch to Aiden Kaur is a strike. And a fastball, swing and a miss for Kaur for strike 2. On the bump today for Payson, it's Landrus, Cutter Landrus, the tall right-handed thrower. Pitches this one upstairs, and it's fouled back. That one right around the letters. Might have gotten away with a ball there, but with 2 strikes, anything close to the strike zone, he's looking to hit. And there goes Bodden on the play, and a pop-up in foul territory down the first base line, and just doesn't quite get there. The second baseman ranging over to try to get it, could not come up with it. Actually, that's the first baseman, isn't it?
Yeah.
So the first baseman out there is Zach Young. And Young couldn't catch up to it, so Aiden is alive with 2 strikes. We'll redo the 0-2 as Landrus gets set. Takes a peek over his shoulder, comes to the plate, and it's high for ball 1. Peek over at first base. Bodden with about a 3-step lead over there at first. And this one driven in the gap into left center field. Bodden's going to head for third, and he's in and over to second base as they attempted to get the lead runner. Goes Aiden Kaur, and Kaur has the double to put runners at first or third and second.
He's really been driving the ball hard this season.
So hits the double, and that was a great at bat.
Yeah.
They were pitching him high. They gave him a lot of stuff upstairs, and he kept fouling stuff off, and he finally got one he could drive, and he puts it in the gap.
Yep. That's one thing he's really strong at, is battling.
That'll bring up Brennan Bryant. Bryant playing shortstop today. The first pitch to him is a ball. The 1-0 stays high, but he swings through it. Strike 1. Brennan looked like he might have been guessing up there on that pitch. The 1-1. Upstairs ball. So Bryant misses on, Bryant now with a 2-1 count. And this one, a high fly ball into shallow center field. And the center fielder can't come up with it. And I couldn't see what happened out there. The relay throw comes in, and that's going to be a run scored. And I'm pretty sure that's going to be an error. Did you see it, Curtis? I couldn't see out there. I was blocked by all the players at the plate.
It looked like the center fielder had a long run and he tried to get there, and just the sun got in his eyes or something. Because right whenever he got there, he kind of second-guessed himself, and then it was behind him.
This is a tough place to play if you haven't played here before. The sun for all right fielders and center fielders on a ball that is like that is going to be in the sun. As Kenan Bryant takes a first pitch strike. And I think I'm not sure what they'll officially score that. I'm pretty sure it's going to be an error. Here goes a chopper to third. Third baseman has it over to first in time, and Bryant retired. So Kenyon Bryant is the first out of the inning. There's 5-3 on the card for the first out for the Payson Longhorns here. That'll bring up Kyler Matthews. The 1-0 pitch, or the 0-1 pitch, I should say, is fouled off. So a couple of strikes on Matthews. And a swing and a foul ball back to the screen. Matthews will step back in. Runners at second and third still with one out. Chance for some more RBIs here for Matthews. Pitch to him downstairs. So a ball, 2 strikes now to Matthews. And the 1-0 is a high fly ball in foul territory down the third base line. It's going to be caught by the third baseman. And that is Finkler out there at third base with his second putout. So all of a sudden Payson tightening up here defensively, doing a good job of holding runners at second and third.
Yeah.
That's a scary spot as a pitcher, isn't it? We got runners in scoring position.
Yeah, that's one thing I really like about defense is you can trust your defense to make plays behind you.
Jet Yellowhair, the DH is up. He's going to
snow tubing and even ice fishing supplies. We have all you need to prepare you for the outdoors. We welcome you to Honda Outdoor Sports, located 1 mile west of the casino.
Mountain Mobile Auto Glass and Tint now has 3 locations to serve you: Snowflake, Lakeside, and now Show Low. And with over 85 years combined experience in auto glass and over 40 years of combined experience in window tint, you can trust the experts at Mountain Mobile Auto Glass and Tint with your vehicle. Call them today.
Just call 536-5972. Mountain Mobile Auto Glass, cash back to you.
Hey everyone, it's Joe G from Horde Auto Center on the Deuce of Clubs in Sholo. Yeah, we got new cars, but we got some awesome used cars for tax time. How about a 2022 Chevy Silverado RST? It's already lifted, it's got a 6.2 and 24,000 miles.
welcome back here to Snowflake High School as Cutter Landris will try to help his cause out. Leads off here in the second. Trailing 1-0 are the Payson Longhorns here. Don't forget the Northland Pioneer College reminds you when it comes time to tip off your college education, choose the college with the lowest tuition in the state of Arizona. That's Northland Pioneer College. And a punch out for Bodden. This is strikeout number 4 for Bodden.
Really good sequence there by Bodden. Really feeling that curveball today.
Is that a 3-pitch? No, was that a 3-pitch strikeout or 4?
I think it was 4.
Fly ball here down the third base line, and the third baseman under it to make the catch. At third today for Snowflake is Aiden Coor, and he's able to backpedal his way for the first put out of the game, which is everything else has been strikeouts for Bodden.
Hey, you got 2.
So Bodden kind of able to trust his defense as well as trust his arm, right?
Yeah, his defense is really strong.
Newell at the plate takes one inside, some chin music. And a curveball strike. No balls, 2 strikes to Newell. And a called strike. Oh, he must have missed with the first one. Is it 1-1?
Yeah.
My mistake. You can correct me anytime,
Okay.
Curtis. If I call the wrong thing, you tell me. There's a strikeout.
Or sorry, it was 1-2.
So 3 up, 3 down in the top of the second. We go bottom of the second next with the Snowflake Lobos leading 1-0. This is Sholo Ford's presentation of high school baseball on iTalk1067.com.
Winning takes focus, preparation, and support. Keep focused on your dream career while saving thousands in tuition costs at Northland Pioneer College. We're here to support your goals and see you succeed. Visit npc.edu to see our programs. An academic advisor will get you on the right path to achieve your educational goals. Northland Pioneer College, expanding minds, transforming lives.
Who sells the #1 truck in America? Sholo Ford. That's right. Not only do they sell it, Sholo Ford is the best place to buy it. Why? Guy Hatch guarantees it. In fact, he guarantees you'll get the best deal on your next Ford car, van, or SUV as well. It doesn't matter what you buy. Sholo Ford has the best deal. Sholo Ford on the east end of the Deuce and at sholoford.com.
Snowflake will be Caleb McCray. Big right-handed hitter steps into the box with a 1-0 lead for Snowflake here. Landers gets the sign, likes what he sees. Comes to the plate, high and tight, swing and a miss.
That's a tough pitch to get to right there.
It looks so good, doesn't it?
Yeah, really good spot there.
The 0-1. Downstairs and a foul ball. Good look there at McCray. 0-2 pitch, swing and a miss, drop third. Catcher out of his crouch, able to throw it down to first in time. We get the first strikeout of the game for Payson as Caleb McCray goes down. So it goes down, let's see, K23, sorry, K23 for out number 1, and that brings up Ryan Taylor. Taking a peek at Taylor on the season. Haven't seen him with too many plate appearances so far. I'm only showing 3 plate appearances for Taylor.
Yep.
And this one fouled back. That's a Mountain Mobile Auto Glass foul ball. Brought to you by Mountain Mobile Auto Glass. Don't forget, Mountain Mobile Auto Glass, best place to call when one of those foul balls hits your window. And another one fouled, and it got a window. Taylor kind of looking sheepish there after it hit on top of that car. Mountain Mobile Auto Glass might be paying him for these foul balls. I don't know. This pitch stays high.
Good take there.
Tough take, right?
Yeah. Especially after seeing 2 more right there.
Ball 2 strikes to Taylor. And the 1-2 pitch. Curveball outside. Missed. So after falling behind 0-2, he's battled to even here. 2-2 pitch downstairs, and he's got a full count.
Good battle he's put up.
Now, what's going through your mind as a hitter here, Curtis?
3-2 count. And no one on. I just want to really get on, help my teammates, and help the team out, get on base, and start something off for the team.
Got to look to hit right here, right?
Yeah.
Can't let that one go by. Oh, boy, he did. And that was a close one, but he's aboard. Base on ball served up there for Taylor. He gets on, and that's the first base runner here for Snowflake.
Might have got away with a good strike right there.
It looked close. We're a ways away and kind of can't quite see the plate from where we're at, so it's easy for us to get confused, but that one did look pretty close. In the dirt, and there goes the runner. Fake the throw down, and in safe at second goes Ryan Taylor on the wild pitch. Nice job of keeping that one in front of him. Dylan Newell, the catcher for Payson.
Those are always tough pitches to block.
Quick turn and a pickoff move to second, and back safe is Taylor. Well, Taylor, for not having a lot of varsity playoff or plate appearances, looking pretty good out there.
Yeah, he's a strong player.
And this one fouled back. I'd like to see a kid who's not had a lot of time on bases, making good dives back in at the bag and paying attention at second base.
Yeah.
They thought maybe they could get him, but he has other plans.
He's really put in some strong work to get there.
By the way, this is Gavin Roush. Is that how you pronounce that?
Yeah, Roush.
And a couple balls and a strike to Roush. And he swings through this one. Evens the count out. Roush on the season hitting .357 in 17 plate appearances. He's recorded 14 at-bats. And this one, a swing and a foul tip. And caught by the catcher for the strikeout. So we go 2 outs now with a runner at second base. We go back to the top of the order and Skip Bodden back in at the plate.
See if he can help himself out here with a hit.
What are you thinking as a pitcher now that you've got, you wanted to punch out the bottom 3 of the order, but you ended up putting one on, and now you got to face the #1 hitter?
Yeah, it's always tough, but you always just got to trust your defense in this situation with your leadoff batter. Try to pitch him low, get a nice ground ball for your defense, and then just trust that they're going to back you up, which most of the time they do.
The 1-0 pitch. Swinging a foul off of his foot. So Bodden looks like he's okay. Those hurt a lot worse on days when it's snowing, though.
Yeah, whenever it's cold, everything hurts worse.
The 1-1 pitch. Landers checks the runner at second, comes to the plate, and a called strike.
Good pitch there.
This one a fly ball, infield fly. Runner's going, and the shortstop's going to make the catch. That is English, who gets under it, able to grab it for out number 3. So the Lobos will strand one. They lead 1-0. This is Sholo Ford's presentation of high school baseball on iTalk1067.com.
At Summit Healthcare, you'll find a level of care you might not expect from a rural hospital. We've recently received 5 stars from CMS, a prestigious ranking that less than 5% of facilities in Arizona earned. Our cancer center has proven its level of advanced care with a national accreditation from the Commission on Cancer. And we continue to add more doctors and services so that you don't have to leave the mountain to find the care you need. At Summit Healthcare, we're elevating care here at home.
Winning takes focus, preparation, and support. Keep focused on your dream career while saving thousands in tuition costs at Northland Pioneer College. We're here to support your goals and see you succeed. Visit npc.edu to see our programs. An academic advisor will get you on the right path to achieve your educational goals. Northland Pioneer College, expanding minds, transforming lives.
Who sells the #1 truck in America? Sholo Ford. That's right. Not only do they sell it, Sholo Ford is the best place to buy it. Why? Guy Hatch guarantees it. In fact, he guarantees you'll get the best deal on your next Ford car, van, or SUV as well. It doesn't matter what you buy. Sholo Ford has the best deal. Sholo Ford on the east end of the Deuce and at sholoford.com.
Welcome back to Snowflake High School, a 1-run lead for the Lobos as we head to inning number 3. And leading things off for Payson is Evan Finkler. Swing and a miss for him. It's been a perfect game so far for Bodden through 2 innings. This one is fouled. Finkler. Fouls another one off, and he's not quite caught up to the speed of Bodden yet. What's Bodden thinking here? What's the battery going to throw here?
I'd probably go
curveball at the ear. How about that?
Yeah, if he's late like that, I always try to just rear back and get it in there fast.
Try to push it, blow it by him, huh?
Yeah.
Another curveball, and he fouls this one off. Finkler's proven to be a pretty good opponent up there, battling.
But sometimes that doesn't always work, so.
Yeah. Yeah, they get a chance to time you. And that one's he's starting to time him now. That one fouled back behind us. He's just under it.
Yeah. He's right there on him. He's putting up a good battle.
And the thing you like about Finkler on that pitch there, or that swing, is that that's coming after 2 curveballs.
Yeah.
And he's able to match the speed there. Not fooled by the fastball at all. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. He got him on that one. So out number 1 in inning number 3 with the Lobos up 1-0. That
was a good sequence there by Skip.
Absolutely. Tell that he's got a lot of control on a lot of command on his pitches today.
Yeah, he's doing really good.
English now at the plate for Payson. The shortstop for Payson takes a look at the first pitch strike. Leroy English. Swing and a miss.
That was a good pitch there.
Had his head and foot completely pulled. This one lost control of that one, and it goes a little bit away. A little bit outside. Ball 2 strikes. And a foul back to the screen.
Yeah, these are counts you want to get in as a pitcher also. Just get ahead early, and then you can have a couple pitches to mess around with.
Bodden upstairs, and that one slipped out of his hands. You can see him looking at his hands, licking his fingers there.
That one got away from him for sure.
Two balls, 2 strikes. And a curveball, strike 3. Caught him looking.
He's really feeling that curveball today.
It's a good-looking pitch.
Yeah, it's very strong right now.
One of the advantages you typically get here at Snowflake is you get a lot of that outward wind in your face as a pitcher.
Yeah.
It's kind of nice to help your breaking pitches, right?
Yeah. It makes it really nice.
Dayton LeBlanc at the plate. First pitch to him is a ball. And the 1-0 is a strike. Takes strike 1. LeBlanc, one of the few lefties in the lineup for the Payson Longhorns, and this one just misses outside.
Whoa.
Yeah, this one is way outside. Lost the handle on that one. So far, I don't want to jinx him, but he's throwing a perfect game so far.
Yeah, he's lights out right now.
But we've seen some issues with command in the last 2 at-bats. And bottom of the order, you don't want to do that, and he puts them on a board. So the perfect game is gone with a runner down at first base. So LeBlanc at first base, and he goes back to the top of the order. Bodden went 1, 2, 3 in the first and second and allows his first base runner, but quickly throws over to try to get him on a pickoff play, and he's back in time. Hunter Bowman, leadoff hitter for Payson, steps in, and the curveball to him, a swing and a miss.
Yeah, as a pitcher, whenever you give that walk up in a perfect game, you just got to forget about it and keep going.
Bodden peeks over. And another curveball. This one misses low. Hunter Bowman. And a throw over to first. Back in time is the runner LeBlanc. Bowman hitting .273 on the season, 31 plate appearances. And the ball gets away here from the catcher. And that'll send LeBlanc down to second base. So a pass ball. On Bryant there. And a swing and a foul ball comes off of Bryant's. Looked like it may have got him on the inside of the heel. That is not fun to get that. He's walking it off, but man, that hurts.
Yeah. He's really getting beat up this season.
So 2 balls and 2 strikes to Bowman. 1-run lead in the tying run at second base for Payson. And a foul ball here to stay alive. Bowman was the one hitter in that top of the lineup that gave Bodden any type of challenge, at least with forcing extra pitches.
Yeah.
In the first inning, he was a strikeout victim, but he battled for a while up there.
He's a strong hitter.
Yeah, he's seen quite a few pitches already, and the count runs full on that pitch there, goes upstairs. So Bodden gonna have to settle in here. He's got 2 outs in the inning, runner at second, and a full count now on Bowman. The kick in the deal, and it is upstairs, ball 4, and he put him on. And you can tell he's not happy with that one. But he's got a place for him over there.
Calling for a different ball, but he probably didn't like that one. Hopefully this will change it.
Yeah, sometimes you just need to get something different, right?
Yeah.
So that's a good look at Bowman there at first base. Bodden looking for the sign here, working against Taylor now. Kelton Taylor struck out in the first. And a foul ball back to the screen for Taylor. Taylor on the season hitting .286 in 30 plate appearances. He's recorded 21 at-bats. Scored 8 runs rather. This pitch misses. He's had 6 hits and 2 RBIs. And he's got a couple of runners aboard right now at second and first.
Good opportunity for Payson right now.
Swing and a miss. So ball 2 strikes now to Taylor. 1-run lead for the Lobos. And the kick in the deal is in the dirt. Gets away from the catcher. And the umpires
A little bit of confusion there.
So it was okay. So I think he thought it was a drop strike 3, and so he heads down to first base. Runners move. Runners are running on it, so they get stolen bases out of the play. But Taylor has to return to the plate, and the 2-2 is swung on and missed. So was that not? Or I guess it was a ball then. Is that what he called?
Yeah.
Called it a ball, okay.
It was a ball low and away.
So I was a little shocked. I didn't see him swing So I was a little surprised that he took off, but not even sure why he thought he could get away with that. But hey, it put two runners in scoring position now. Moved the runners up, and the coaching staff wants to talk this over. Or they're going to complain about the count. They're going to make sure that the count is correct.
What do you guys have? 3-2.
So Payson says they've got a full count right now, a 3-2 count.
Yeah, it was 2-2 when he had the chance.
In my book, I had a ball and 2 strikes when he took that one low and then took off.
Yeah, that's what I had.
And we'll see what the umpire says. He's headed over to the Payson bench now to talk to the Payson coaching staff. And they're going to say full count here. Payson thought that was ball 4.
2-2 after the check. I fouled up. Only say it twice. It's 3-2.
So the umpire saying, I fouled up. So that's where the confusion was, and it's a full count. Which I think is correct. And a called strike 3 on the outside edge. And boy, Taylor better be careful. He turns and shows up the umpire a little bit, but he gets away with it. Bodden punches out for the out and strands 2 in the 3rd. We'll step away. This is Shola Ford's presentation of high school baseball on iTalk1067.com.
Hey everyone, it's Joe G from Horn Auto Center on the Deuce Clubs in Shola. Yeah, we got new cars, but we got some awesome used cars for tax time. How about a 2022 Chevy Silverado RST? It's already lifted, it's got a 6.2 and 24,000 miles. Did you get a little bit of tax money? Credit's not so good? Well, check out this 02 Nissan Xterra. This thing is in great shape. It's a manual transmission and 4-wheel drive. Over here, how about a 2023 Mazda CX-50? It's equipped with a 2.5 turbo and it's all-wheel drive. You got to see the interior of this car. Over here, last but not least, we used to have a brand new Subaru Forester, a 2020 Forester Sport, symmetrical all-wheel drive, and all the safety features of Subaru. It's Horn Auto Center on the Deuce in Shola. Come check us out here in person or at hornauto.com. Make it a great day.
At Summit Healthcare, you'll find a level of care you might not expect from a rural hospital. We've recently received 5 stars from CMS, a prestigious ranking that less than 5% of facilities in Arizona earned. Our cancer center has proven its level of advanced care with a national accreditation from the Commission on Cancer. And we continue to add more doctors and services so that you don't have to leave the mountain to find the care you need. At Summit Healthcare, we're elevating care here at home.
Welcome back to Snowflake High School. A 1-0 lead for Snowflake as we head to the bottom of the 3rd inning. And it's been a really good game so far. We've seen a lot of good stuff from both of these teams. Landrus, the pitcher, on the mound, and he's going to get a line drive and a gift from his second baseman. Kelton Taylor ranges over and is able to retire Aiden Kaur, who smoked that ball right side, but it was into the glove of Kelton Taylor for out number 1. Pitch downstairs to Brennan Bryant. Bryant got aboard on an air in the last inning. Or excuse me, that was back in the first, I should say. She hits a high fly ball, deep center field, in the gap in right center field, I should say. Center fielder and right fielder are going to chase that one to the fence, and that's going to be a triple for Brennan Bryant. Bryant getting it done for the Lobos. Able to get off a huge hit out there in center field. You can see that one all the way to the fence. And so Brandon Bryant one out will stand at third base, and that brings up Kenyon Bryant. Bryant grounded out in his first at bat on the first inning. And the pitch to him is low and away. Ball one. Curveball hit back up the middle, and the center fielder's going to catch it. Was it deep enough to drive the run in? No. Center fielder comes in on that play, and it was not deep enough to send in Bryant. Kenyon, I should say, is the one that drove that. It was not deep enough to bring in Brennan from third base. So a great play by the center fielder. Look at the throw. Nice job here to keep that runner at third base. And another drive, this one back towards the gap in left center, and that's going to be out number 3 as they're able to get Kyler Matthews on the fly ball to center. So Payson able to get out of the third with no damage, and it's still just a one-run game for Snowflake as we head to the fourth. This is Sholo Ford's presentation of high school baseball on iTalk1067.com.
Who sells the #1 truck in America? Sholo Ford. That's right. Not only do they sell it, Sholo Ford is the best place to buy it. Why? Guy Hatch guarantees it. In fact, he guarantees you'll get the best deal on your next Ford car, van, or SUV as well. It doesn't matter what you buy. Sholo Ford has the best deal. Sholo Ford on the east end of the Deuce and at sholoford.com.
You've been there, waiting forever at the gas station for the guy to free up so he can fill up your propane tank. Or worse, when the only qualified propane technician decided to stay home that day. Yep, you've been there, and I have too. That's why now I get my propane from Ace Hardware every time. You get Ace Hardware's world-famous customer service when you stop in for propane. That's right, you get in, you get out, and you get a great deal on propane and everything else. From Ace Hardware at their locations in Pine Top and Heber. Ace Hardware is proud to support White Mountain Sports.
When you think glass, think Deemer's Glass in Lakeside. Deemer's Glass offers the best selection of quality glass with affordable prices. They do full home window packages, replacement windows, custom shower doors and enclosures, custom mirrors in many shapes, styles, and colors, glass doors and hardware, commercial glass for buildings and offices, skylights, screens, fire-rated glass for your fireplace or stove, window film, and more. Visit Deemer's Glass today on Porter Mountain Road in Lakeside or call 1-888-GLASSMAN.
Welcome back as we head to inning number 4 here from Snowflake High School. Lobos lead 1-0. Zach Young at the plate for the Payson Longhorns. And a ball and a strike to him. This one going to be hit towards short, backing up on it, coming up with the hop, and firing it to first is the shortstop for Snowflake, Brennan Bryant, and he will retire Zach Young. So 6-3 on the card for out number 1. Brings up Cutter Landrus, number 44 for the Payson Longhorns, the right-handed pitcher. First pitch from Bryant is outside, ball 1. Bryant goes, he is perfect through 2 2/3 innings, and then started to lose control late in that third inning, and he looks like he's maybe struggling just a little bit here as he misses with that pitch as well. So 2 balls, no strikes. This one a called strike 1 on Landrus. Landrus didn't like it. He shakes his head. See how much patience the umpire has for him. And this one in the dirt. Ball 3. 3 balls and 1 strike to Landrus. And a called strike 2. Landrus was headed down to first. And a called strike 3, and there was no doubt about that one. Landrus should have been swinging on that one. Let me tell you, he's not happy with himself after that. That's going to be out number 2. So 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the 4th Brings up Nolan Kinney. Probably Keeney is how that's pronounced. The sophomore for Payson. First pitch outside to him. In his last at bat, Kinney popped up to third for the out. So he goes upstairs twice and misses twice to Keeney. The 2-0 is in for a called strike. Well, we're glad to have you aboard here today. It's been a beautiful day, and that one fouled off the umpire's shoulder. Let's see how tough he is. Here's the replay, but we don't have the umpire, so we don't have the umpire in the shot. Unfortunately, I can't see that one, but 2 balls, 2 strikes, and a curveball misses, and a full count. The 3-2. Upstairs, and he walked him. Bod not happy. Base on balls for Keeney, and that'll bring up Dylan Newell with 2 outs and a runner on. And this is exactly what Bodden did in inning number 3 as he punches out the first 2 on a couple of strikeouts, and then he lets a couple of runners aboard. So far, just one here in the top of the 4th is aboard. That's Keeney down at first base. Newell steps in and misses, takes a cut at a fastball and misses for strike 1. Dylan Newell, a senior on this Payson Longhorn team. Curveball misses high. Two outs, runner at first. 1-run lead for Snowflake. Go-ahead run is at the plate. Top of the 4th inning here from Snowflake High School. Swung on, and an infield fly. Second baseman ranges over to make the play, and he's got the grab for the 3rd out. Nice job there at second for Riker Brimhall. He's got the out for Snowflake, and that's out number 3. We'll step away. This is Sholo Ford's presentation of high school baseball on iTalk 106.7 and worldwide on iTalk1067.com.
Who sells the #1 truck in America? Sholo Ford. That's right. Not only do they sell it, Sholo Ford is the best place to buy it. Why? Guy Hatch guarantees it. In fact, he guarantees you'll get the best deal on your next Ford car, van, or SUV as well. It doesn't matter what you buy. Sholo Ford has the best deal. Sholo Ford on the east end of the Deuce and at sholoford.com.
Want to go skiing or snowboarding? Visit our friendly Honda Outdoor Sports. We offer skis, snowboards, and helmet rentals, custom footbeds, ski and snowboard repairs, as well as retail shopping for your snow gear, goggles, beanies, snow tubing, and even ice fishing supplies. We have all you need to prepare you for the outdoors. We welcome you to Honda Outdoor Sports, located 1 mile west of the casino.
Welcome back to Snowflake High School. It's a 1-run lead for the Lobos here as we head to the bottom of the 4th inning. And it's been a fun ball game to call so far. We've had some exciting plays and good defense. We've had a couple of really good pitchers. Landris doing a nice job for Payson so far today, and Bodden's been lights out. Bodden had 7 strikeouts through 3 innings, and picks up another strikeout in the top of the 4th. Jet Yellowhair to the plate now for Snowflake, and a swing and a miss to the big right-hander.
He's a really strong batter. Really good at the plate.
Steps back in, and the 0-1 is downstairs for a ball. Let's look at Yellowhair's stats on this season, hitting .211. 22 plate appearances as he's able to get a ground ball to third, and it goes under the third baseman's glove. He just misplays that one, and that's going to allow Yellow Hair at first base. No courtesy runner for Yellow Hair. He's going to run for himself here. So he ends up at first on an error. Goes down E5 on the card. The downside to calling baseball games at Snowflake High School is the wind.
Yeah.
And there's not a lot of wind today, but it's just hard because you're trying to keep your papers together, and they want to fly all over the place even with the small breeze. Caleb McCray at the plate. First pitch to him is a ball. Inside, ball 2. McCray struck out on a drop, strike 3 back in the second inning. Nice looking shot there of Caleb, and a curveball called strike. Man, he catches the corner with that. Pretty pitch there from Landrus. Cutter Landrus, a senior pitcher, throws him another breaking ball and hits the third baseman in the shins that time. He's making sure he's not letting that one through. Got both legs together, and he gets that off the shin and able to pick it up and fire it to first. Not enough time for a double play, but able to get the out at first base. McCray retired on the fielder's choice.
Good recovery there by third.
Absolutely. And that, boy, after he dropped that last one, he doesn't want to make the same mistake twice. Good pickoff move back to second, and they almost got him. It's Yellow-haired, a little slow back in at the bag, and Landers had a pretty nice looking throw over there. And
that was pretty close.
now they're going to have a conference at the mound as Dylan Newell, I think, initiated that. And are they going to check signs, or are they just going to talk situation here? What's your call, Curtis?
Oh, I'd probably say situation. Got a runner on second, 1 out. You got to get the batter out now, get 2 outs, and then you can go back to whatever, because then you don't have to worry about a runner on third with 1 out, fly ball to the outfield, and then he can tag up. Which is one thing we've struggled on a lot this year, is just not tagging up whenever you need to be.
Well said. Well, that's catcher reminding third baseman, and I was about to remind you, Evan Finkler is the third baseman today for Payson, who got a really nice play in that last one to get the runner at first. And a curveball take by Ryan Taylor for strike 1. And a swing and a miss for strike 2. What year is Taylor?
He's a senior this year.
So Ryan 0-2 on the count. In the dirt, ball 1.
Good stop there by the catcher.
Landers doesn't throw as hard as Bodden does, but he has a lot of control, and he's pretty good at hitting corners. There's a punch out with a called strike 3. That curveball looked like it was going to hang high, but it came down in the zone, and Taylor took it all the way.
Yeah, that's one thing as a pitcher that you need is command. Command really just helps you out all the way around.
Really there's no substitution for that, is there?
Nope.
So Taylor's caught looking for out number 2. Gavin Roush now at the plate. Roush was a strikeout victim back in the second inning. Fouls this one back. The 0-1. Swing and a ground ball foul just to the left of the bag down the third base line. Finkler was there, though. Finkler playing in the right spot. In fact, he might be able to move over a little bit towards short.
Yeah.
Gavin back in. Ball 2 strikes to him. Landris looking to get out of this inning in the bottom of the order. We got top of the order is on deck right now. And a called strike 3.
Really good pitch.
Back the K's up. That's after letting the one aboard on an error. He goes 3 up, 3 down. And we go to the bottom of the 4th inning. Excuse me, no. We go to the 5th. This is Sholo Ford's presentation of high school baseball on iTalk1067.com.
Mountain Mobile Auto Glass and Tint now has 3 locations to serve you. Snowflake, Lakeside, and now Sholo. And with over 85 years combined experience in auto glass and over 40 years of combined experience in window tint, you can trust the experts at Mountain Mobile Auto Glass and Tint with your vehicle. Call them today.
Just call 536-5972. Mountain Mobile Auto Glass, cash back to you.
Hey everyone, it's Joe G from Horn Auto Center on the Deuce Clubs in Sholo. Yeah, we got new cars, but we got some awesome used cars for tax time. How about a 2022 Chevy Silverado RST? It's already lifted, it's got a 6.2 and 24,000 miles. Did you get a little bit of tax money? Credit's not so good? Well, check out this 02 Nissan Xterra. This thing is in great shape. It's a manual transmission and 4-wheel drive. Over here, how about a 2023 Mazda CX-50? It's equipped with a 2.5 turbo and it's all-wheel drive. You got to see the interior of this car. Over here, last but not least, we used to have them brand new, Subaru Forester, a 2020 Forester Sport, symmetrical all-wheel drive, and all the safety features of Subaru. It's Horn Auto Center on the Deuce in Sholo. Come check us out here in person or at hornauto.com. Make it a great day.
Welcome back as Snowflake leads it 1 run to none here as we head to the 5th inning. And leading things off is Evan Finkler for Payson. He takes a called strike 1. And strike 2 called on Finkler. Steps back in. Auden been pretty efficient in the first 2 hitters of every inning. This one misses down low. It's that third batter that he tends to struggle with.
Yeah.
So 2 balls, 2 strikes to Finkler. The 2-2 pitch. Called strike 3. So you're looking here, Curtis, at the bottom of the order. You're thinking, I've struck out all except for LeBlanc, the number 9 hitter. And you're thinking to yourself, I want to get out of this inning fast. What's going through your mind here as a pitcher?
Well, as a pitcher, I just want to get ahead in the counts, make sure that we have 0-2, 1-2 counts, and then we could really get the batter with a nice curveball or change up a nice off speed. And then you can also trust your defense too if they put a ball in play to get a good ground ball or something, because it's a weak hit off of a off-speed pitch. So it's really nice to have a bottom of the order that you've commanded through.
There's a ground ball to short and a bobble at shortstop. That's Kaur out there at short, or excuse me, Bryant out there at short. And that's going to allow a runner on. You said trust your defense, and it didn't work out that time. I wouldn't say anything after that either, Curtis.
No.
That's a good take on your part. That brings up Dayton LeBlanc, the lefty. And this pitch gets away from Bryant. And the runner will scoot down to English. Or excuse me, English scoots down to second, I should say. And that'll be a pass ball on Kenyon Bryant. So a couple miscues here, and the tying run at second. Go ahead is at the plate here.
Makes it a little tougher now because now you don't have a double play in order.
You start to feel those nerves too when you get that runner in scoring position.
Yeah.
And as a pitcher, there's nothing he could have done about that. He got the ground ball that should have been the easy out. He'll spin and send the runner diving back to first base. That's English who gets dirty there. Or rather second base, I should say.
Yeah, sometimes your nerves just get you out there.
Yeah, it's a tough situation when you're only up one run. They'd like to have more runs here. That's always helpful to a pitcher, but this is fun. You know, you get to work through some tight situations. Always good. Called strike to LeBlanc. 2 balls and a strike to him. And a foul ball back to the screen for strike 2. Nothing like high pressure situations in the game. And, you know, that's one of the things that's an advantage here to have this type of a game against a Payson Longhorn team in the 3A East region. There's going to be some games where you don't get the competition that you need to prepare yourself for state. And this is one of those games where you got those a tight situation. You can work your way out of it. And he's going to put LeBlanc aboard for the second time today on a base on balls.
Yeah, those tight situations really prepare you for the playoffs, and because that's how it is in the playoffs. Everything's tight games, and all the teams are contenders.
Well, he's walked LeBlanc twice, and now we'll go to the top of the order for Payson. And a timeout and a visit coming here from the head coach of the Snowflake Lobos. It's Joe Matthews out there making his way to the mound. Well, think back, Curtis, as you think about your days playing Little League baseball. Do you remember getting visits from the coach at the mound?
Yeah.
What was that? What was that like as a little leaguer? Did that intimidate you at all? Was it hard to do that? Or did you feel? Did it make it worse or did it make it better when the coach came out?
Sometimes it made it worse, but most of the time it makes it better because just comes out, tells you to calm down. It's fine. Just trust yourself and your team, and then you'll make the play.
You kind of get used to it after a while, don't you?
Yeah.
Well, so as the wind picks up here at Snowflake, they square in a bunt back up the middle, picked up by Bodden over to first in time as he fields his position really well there. But they'll move the tying run and the go-ahead run up to third and second on the play. So a nice job by Payson to put runners in position to score here on the sacrifice bunt. Nice job by our crew to capture that one. Skip Bodden records the out on a 2-3 on the card. So that is Hunter Bowman, who was retired on that play. I should say 1-3 on the card. Kelton Taylor at the plate. He struck out twice in the contest. And a called strike that was outside, but it's a called strike 3 on Taylor. So Bodden punches out the final batter and gets out of the inning stranding 2. Lobos lead 1-0. Bottom of the 5th next. This is Shola Ford's presentation of high school baseball on iTalk1067.com.
At Summit Healthcare, you'll find a level of care you might not expect from a rural hospital. We've recently received 5 stars from CMS, a prestigious ranking that less than 5% of facilities in Arizona earned. Our cancer center has proven its level of advanced care with a national accreditation from the Commission on Cancer. And we continue to add more doctors and services so that you don't have to leave the mountain to find the care you need. At Summit Healthcare, we're elevating care here at home.
Who sells the #1 truck in America? Sholo Ford. That's right. Not only do they sell it, Sholo Ford is the best place to buy it. Why? Guy Hatch guarantees it. In fact, he guarantees you'll get the best deal on your next Ford car, van, or SUV as well. It doesn't matter what you buy. Sholo Ford has the best deal. Sholo Ford on the east end of the Deuce and at sholoford.com.
Winning takes focus, preparation, and support. Keep focused on your dream career while saving thousands in tuition costs at Northland Pioneer College. We're here to support your goals and see you succeed. Visit npc.edu to see our programs. An academic advisor will get you on the right path to achieve your educational goals. Northland Pioneer College, expanding minds, transforming lives.
First pitch to Bodden is in the dirt. And a fly ball to right field. Right fielder going to range back, and it gets over his head. And Bodden's going to head to second, and he'll hold up there at second base. It's a leadoff double for Bodden. Nice looking shot to right field. That was really well done there by Skip Bodden. Takes a first pitch, goes opposite fields, and pulls out a double. And Skip Bodden in the running for our Honda Outdoor Ski and Sports Store Player of the Game, brought to you by the Honda Outdoor Ski and Sports Store. And this is another shot to right. This is a line drive shot that's going to get over the right fielder's head. Bodden going to head for third. He'll round. The throw comes in, and headed to third base is Aiden Kaur, and he's in for an RBI triple. So Bodden scores, and Aiden Kaur records the three-bagger and the RBI. I'm trying to remember back in the first as to who scored the other RBIs. We take a look at the replay, and the right fielder just playing in a little too shallow. The wind has picked up a little bit here, but I think the right fielder just playing in a little too short. As couple of hits there get over his head. First pitch down low to Bryant. And the second pitch swung on and hit to right. This one in foul territory. Right fielder cannot come over and get it. That's the sophomore playing right field today, Nolan Keeney. And Lobos are going after him out there in right field. Brandon Bryant had a triple in. Well, man, I'm trying to remember if he had a triple or a double in his last at bat. I didn't record it correctly here, so. He had a double back in the first. And in the third inning, I'm not sure how he got on base. I'm missing that in my scorecard. I apologize. This is the first time I've called a game in about 2 years, and so trying to get rid of the cobwebs here today. The 2-1 pitch, swing. And a miss. And it was actually a 1-2 pitch, so he struck him out. So out number one, Brandon Bryant goes down swinging, and Kenyon Bryant comes to the plate for Snowflake. Kenyon 0 for 2 today. Ground out and fly out. Inside pitch to him. He snaps the knees back and takes ball one. In the dirt, and thinking about it there at third base is Aiden Kaur. Lobos with a 2-run lead right now, trying to add some more to the cushion. Payson has had runners in scoring position in 3 of the last 5 innings, or last 4, I should say. And they have yet to put anyone across the plate for a score. This one, a curveball called strike for Kenyon Bryant. And that one, a fly ball to center field. Center fielder going to camp under it. It's deep enough, though, to send the runner in. The relay and the throw is not in time, as Aiden Kaur is going to come in on the sac fly by Kenyon Bryant. So Bryant gets the sacrifice and the RBI. And it goes down as the second out of the inning. F8 on the card. And Kyler Matthews will come to the plate for Snowflake. And the kick in the deal to Matthews, and he's got this one hit well to left field, and the left fielder comes under it, able to make the grab. So out number 3. We'll step away with the Lobos adding a couple of runs to the scorecard. They lead it 3-0. This is Sholo Ford's presentation of high school baseball on iTalk1067.com.
Who sells the #1 truck in America? Sholo Ford. That's right. Not only do they sell it, Sholo Ford is the best place to buy it. Why? Guy Hatch guarantees it. In fact, he guarantees you'll get the best deal on your next Ford car, van, or SUV as well. It doesn't matter what you buy. Sholo Ford has the best deal. Sholo Ford on the east end of the Deuce and at sholoford.com.
You've been there, waiting forever at the gas station for the guy to free up so he can fill up your propane tank. Or worse, when the only qualified propane technician decided to stay home that day. Yep, you've been there and I have too. That's why now I get my propane from Ace Hardware every time. You get Ace Hardware's world-famous customer service when you stop in for propane. That's right, you get in, you get out, and you get a great deal on propane and everything else. From Ace Hardware at their locations in Pine Top and Heber. Ace Hardware is proud to support White Mountain Sports.
Welcome back to Snowflake. The Lobos lead it 3 runs to none. Payson Longhorns. Zach Young will lead things off for the Longhorns. Young, a strikeout victim back in the first, grounded out in the fourth. Bodden still on the bump now for Snowflake, number 4. Standing tall up there. And the kick and the deal and a foul ball. Mountain Mobile Auto Glass foul ball. Mountain Mobile Auto Glass reminds you that if you got your windshield smashed with that foul ball, give them a call. Takes a look at this one, and it's a ball and a strike now to Zach Young. The 1-1 pitch is a curveball hit back up the middle, high fly ball, center field. Center fielder camps under it. That's Matthews, and he makes the grab for out number 1. Nice job there by Matthews. Gets the out. Nice job by our camera crew to catch that one. Cutter Landrus, the pitcher for Snowflake, at the plate now. First pitch to him outside. And this one swung on, and another Mountain Mobile Auto Glass foul ball. Mountain Mobile Auto Glass, remind you, don't forget to get your windshield replaced with Mountain Mobile Auto Glass. Looking for our Horn Auto Center drive of the game, and there's one back up the middle to put Cutter Landrus aboard. Looked like the second baseman may have misplayed that a little bit, but it was a tough hop out there at second. It's Riker Brimhall fighting the sun out there at second base, and Landress, I think they'll give him a base hit for that one. So Landress at first base, Nolan Keeney to the plate, sophomore from Payson. Oh no, we got a substitution. No, we don't. That's Keeney. Sorry. I think we did get a courtesy runner, though. I'll try to catch that for you in a second. The runner at first base is not Landress. And a strike is called here on Keeney. See if we can get a shot of the runner at first base. Try to catch the number for you. Swing and a miss on the curveball. Strike two. We go back to that third inning, and oh, there goes the runner. And a throw down to second. And they got him. Bryant catches the runner down at second on the throw down. How about that play? Picks him off. And now's a really bad time to find out who that runner is, so I'm not gonna tell you who he is right now. Actually, I don't even know because I was not able to see a number yet on his jersey. But a heads-up play as Kenyon Bryant fires it to second to pick off the runner, courtesy runner for Landress for out number 3. We'll step away. This is Sholo Ford's presentation of high school baseball on iTalk1067.com.
When you think glass, think Deemer's Glass in Lakeside. Deemer's Glass offers the best selection of quality glass with affordable prices. They do full home window packages, replacement windows, custom shower doors and enclosures, custom mirrors in many shapes, styles, and colors, glass doors and hardware, commercial glass for buildings and offices, skylights, screens, fire-rated glass for your fireplace or stove, window film, and more. Visit Deemer's Glass today on Porter Mountain Road in Lakeside or call 1-888-GLASSMAN.
Welcome back to Snowflake High School. The Lobos lead it 3-0. And trying to add some more runs this inning. We are in the bottom of the 6th inning. So the Lobos trying to record another win on their record here today against a 3A East Region foe, the Payson Longhorns. Payson came into the contest with a 2-2 away record. They were 2-6-1 overall. And they're tied coming in the first game of the season. Desert Heights Prep tied them 5-5. And at the plate for Snowflake is Yellow Hair. First pitch to him was a ball. Second pitch is upstairs for a ball as well. So starts him off with a couple of pitches out of the zone. He got aboard on an air back in the 4th and grounded out in the 1st. Called strike on the 2-0 pitch. The 2-1. Upstairs, ball 3. Want to say thank you to Curtis Holum, who helped us out here today. He's the JV pitcher. Recorded a win for his JV team for Snowflake and did a nice job doing some color commentating. The 3-1 is hit well to left. This one's going to get into the corner. Yellow Hair going to hold up at second. I think Yellow Hair, I'm not sure if he was thinking thinking he was going to get to third base on that, but I think had he been a little bit quicker, he could have gotten there. So a leadoff double to start things for Snowflake here in the 6th. And at the plate, it's Caleb McCray. Coach Matthews comes out. Comes out and talks to the umpire here, and they're looking at lineups, but I didn't see any change in the lineup. It might be the on-deck hitter. We'll check that for you here in a second. At the plate, it's Caleb McCray, and the starting lineup is Ryan Taylor. And, oh, they're going to put a courtesy runner in. That's what they're doing. So they didn't communicate that with me, so I don't know who it is at second, but a courtesy runner for Yellow Hair at second base. No outs, runner at second, and a 3-run-to-none lead in the bottom of the 6th inning. Caleb McCray now at the plate. The kick in the deal, and he reaches for this one and pops it up to center field. Center fielder going to camp under it, make the grab, and quick throw into shortstop to hold the runner at second. So McCray, F8 on the card for out number 1. Nice job there capturing the out there by our camera crew. Ryan Taylor now at the plate for Snowflake. First pitch called strike. And correction, that's Andrew Bentley at the plate. So Andrew Bentley comes in for Ryan Taylor. We'll see if they put him. I'm not sure if he'll be playing out in right field yet or not, but he's batting in place of Ryan Taylor. Ball 2 strikes, and a check swing hit right at the shortstop for out number 2. So Bentley checks his swing and makes contact, and gets the shot right back to the shortstop. Gavin Roush now will come to the plate for, nope, they got another player, another change for Snowflake. It's going to be Xavier Reedhead is going to be batting for Gavin Roush. So after a conference at the plate, or excuse me, at the mound, Landris getting set here. Got 2 outs in the inning. They'd love to get the 9th hitter here in the lineup and keep this a 3-run ball game. Called strike to Reedhead. And this pitch misses inside. So a ball and a strike now to Xavier. He'll step back in. And the 1-1 as the shadows creep in over at first, or over the plate here, making it a little more difficult to hit. Certainly making it more difficult for our camera operators who've got to deal with changing light here at Snowflake. They've done a nice job here today, keeping track of that for you. And this one in the dirt. 3 balls and a strike now to Xavier Reedhead. Not a time for Landris to lose control, because He either punches him out or goes to the top of the order with Bodden. And this one going to be a line drive back up the middle. That's going to get all the way to center field, to the center field gate. And it'll drive in 1 run. The courtesy runner for Reedhead comes in to score. That's JoJo Lerma. So Lerma scores from second base on a stand-up triple here for Xavier Reedhead. And it's 4 runs to none, and Payson going to have another visit here, and I think a pitching change. And there comes Landris is going to come off the field. Well, now it looked like he was headed to the dugout. They're going to take English and send English out to the dugout. So let's see who the new pitcher is here. Not sure if it's so let's see. English, is English headed back out? He changes, look like he changes his mitt. No, it's Dayton LeBlanc. Is that right? Is it number 7? Yeah, number 7. It's kind of hard for me to see the numbers on the Payson Longhorn jerseys, but it looks like it's number 7 as I look at the screen here. So Dayton LeBlanc will come in relief here. And really not a bad day for Landris. Cutter Landris will leave having allowed 4 runs, but quite frankly, if you're looking at Snowflake's hitting so far this season, you got to be pretty proud of what Cutter Landris did for the Payson Longhorns today. If you're a Payson Longhorn fan or parent of Landris, this young man had an outstanding day today, really, against one of the top hitting teams in the region for sure, and maybe even in the state. As we were talking a little bit about that at the beginning of the game. And we'll talk a little bit more about some of those averages, but Brennan Bryant, 474. Kay Bryant, 421 average, 357 for Roush, 524 for Matthews. Just all the way around, they've got these hitters. 500 for Aiden Kaur. They've just got hitter after hitter on this roster. So, quite frankly, it was a great day for Landris. Cutter Landris doing a nice job for the Payson Longhorns, allowing 4 runs, but 3 of those came in the last 2 innings as he started to as the Snowflake hitters had a chance to see more pitches, and also he started to fatigue a little bit. So in comes the right-handed thrower, Dayton LeBlanc, left-handed thrower, Dayton LeBlanc, and he starts things off to Skip Bodden with a curveball. Strike 1. And another curveball, check swing. And this one was in the dirt. So a ball and a strike. Well, excuse me. They had a 2 strikes on him, and then this one misses. So it's a ball and 2 strikes. I missed something there. Ball, 2 strikes, and this one just misses inside, just off the plate. Fans wanted a strike, but I can see that one. That one's right in my view, and that one was not a strike. Unfortunately, our center field cam, you can't see the plate. But here's a fly ball to right field, and it's going to be foul, out of play. tell you, it's I don't know. It takes a special person to be an umpire, and quite frankly, that's a problem in our communities here. We don't have a lot of umpires coming up through the ranks. These umpires, we see them year in and year out, and they do not get a lot of credit, and they get a lot of flack. And sometimes it's flack that's not deserved. So Bodden takes a look at one in the dirt, and the count runs full on him. So let's see if LeBlanc can record the strikeout here. Payoff pitch called, strike 3. Bodden was ready to head down to first and back up the K and go sit down, because that is out number 3 as we head to inning number 7 with the Lobos leading 4-0. This is Sholo Ford's presentation of high school baseball on iTalk1067.com.
Who sells the #1 truck in America? Sholo Ford. That's right. Not only do they sell it, Sholo Ford is the best place to buy it. Why? Guy Hatch guarantees it. In fact, he guarantees you'll get the best deal on your next Ford car, van, or SUV as well. It doesn't matter what you buy. Sholo Ford has the best deal. Sholo Ford on the east end of the Deuce and at sholoford.com.
Want to go skiing or snowboarding? Visit our friendly Honda Outdoor Sports. We offer skis, snowboards, and helmet rentals, custom footbeds, ski and snowboard repairs, as well as retail shopping for your snow gear, goggles, beanies, snow tubing, and even ice fishing supplies. We have all you need to prepare you for the outdoors. We welcome you to Honda Outdoor Sports, located 1 mile west of the casino.
Mountain Mobile Auto Glass and Tint now has 3 locations to serve you: Snowflake, Lakeside, and now Sholo. And with over 85 years combined experience in auto glass and over 40 years of combined experience in window tint, you can trust the experts at Mountain Mobile Auto Glass and Tint with your vehicle. Call them today.
Just call 536-5972. Mountain Mobile Auto Glass, cash back to you.
Welcome back to Snowflake. The Lobos with a 4-0 lead here, headed to the 7th inning. And Bodden with a chance here to close things out in the lower half of the lineup for Payson. Gets a foul ball right field line, a Mountain Mobile Auto Glass foul ball. And that one falls harmlessly, and Dylan Newell, the catcher, returns for Payson. So Dylan Newell ground out and a strikeout in the contest so far. 0 for 2 on the day. Swing and a foul tip for strike 2. Skip Bodden looking to close things out with a complete game shutout here today. And a swing and a drop, strike 3. So they throw down by Bryant in time to retire Newell. And a strikeout recorded here. Trying to go back. I do not know. I think Bodden might be, this might be a no-hitter. Boy, I wish I'd have paid more attention to things. I think he's in the middle of a no-hitter here. He makes a nice grab, comes off the mound and dives to grab a ground ball back up the box. Let's see if we got this. Man, this is a terrific grab. Look at that. Oh, wow. So he able to field his position here to record out number 2.
Hey, right here. Come on, Pete.
So 1-3 on the card for the second out, and this might be he's working on a no-hitter here today is Bodden. Called strike. This is Leroy English for the Payson Longhorns. A couple of strikes to him. And a swing and a miss for strike 3. And it's 3 up, 3 down in the 7th. And let's get a shot at number 4, the pitcher, who's got himself a no-hitter here today from my count. I'll double check that. I don't remember any hits. I think the only try to man, I got to go back and look through my book. I'll see if it is a no-hitter or not. But nice job for that young man there, Skip Bodden, who at least gets a shutout today and pitches the win. It's a 4-0 win for Snowflake, and I believe he has a no-hitter. If not a no-hitter, it's pretty dang close. We'll step away. I'll try to get it figured out for you here when I return. This is Show Low Ford's presentation of high school baseball on iTalk1067.com.
Hey everyone, it's Joe G from Horn Auto Center on the Deuce Clubs in Show Low. Yeah, we got new cars, but we got some awesome used cars for tax time. How about a 2022 Chevy Silverado RST? It's already lifted, it's got a 6.2 and 24,000 miles. Did you get a little bit of tax money? Credit's not so good? Well, check out this 02 Nissan Xterra. This thing is in great shape. It's a manual transmission and 4-wheel drive. Over here, how about a 2023 Mazda CX-50? It's equipped with a 2.5 turbo and it's all-wheel drive. You got to see the interior of this car. Over here, last but not least, we used to have them brand new, Subaru Forester, a 2020 Forester Sport, symmetrical all-wheel drive, and all the safety features of Subaru. It's Horn Auto Center on the Deuce in Show Low. Come check us out here in person or at hornauto.com. Make it a great day.
At Summit Healthcare, you'll find a level of care you might not expect from a rural hospital. We've recently received 5 stars from CMS, a prestigious ranking that less than 5% of facilities in Arizona earned. Our cancer center has proven its level of advanced care with a national accreditation from the Commission on Cancer. And we continue to add more doctors and services so that you don't have to leave the mountain to find the care you need. At Summit Healthcare, we're elevating care here at home.
Who sells the #1 truck in America? Show Low Ford. That's right. Not only do they sell it, Show Low Ford is the best place to buy it. Why? Guy Hatch guarantees it. In fact, he guarantees you'll get the best deal on your next Ford car, van, or SUV as well. It doesn't matter what you buy. Show Low Ford has the best deal. Show Low Ford on the east end of the Deuce and at showlowford.com.
And support. Keep focused on your dream career while saving thousands in tuition costs at Northland Pioneer College. We're here to support your goals and see you succeed. Visit npc.edu to see our programs. An academic advisor will get you on the right path to achieve your educational goals. Northland Pioneer College, expanding minds, transforming lives.
Who sells the #1 truck in America? Show Low Ford. That's right. Not only do they sell it, Show Low Ford is the best place to buy it. Why? Guy Hatch guarantees it. In fact, he guarantees you'll get the best deal on your next Ford car, van, or SUV as well. It doesn't matter what you buy. Show Low Ford has the best deal. Show Low Ford on the east end of the Deuce and at showlowford.com.
You've been there, waiting forever at the gas station for the guy to free up so he can fill up your propane tank. Or worse, when the only qualified propane technician decided to stay home that day. Yep, you've been there and I have too. That's why now I get my propane from Ace Hardware every time. You get Ace Hardware's world-famous customer service when you stop in for propane. That's right, you get in, you get out, and you get a great deal on propane and everything else. From Ace Hardware at their locations in Pine Top and Heber. Ace Hardware is proud to support White Mountain Sports.
Welcome back to Snowflake High School. A 4-0 win, a no-hitter today for Skip Bodden and the Snowflake Lobos. What a tremendous outing for him. Let's talk about our Horn Auto Center drive of the game, brought to you by Horn Auto Center and your Chevy GMC store that saves you more, Horn Auto Center. As we look at, we could have called several today, but the one that stands out is the one that gave Snowflake the 2 runs in the 5th to give them a 3-run lead, and that was off the bat of Kenyon Bryant, the sack RBI to score the 2nd run there. And then also the RBI just put the hammer down and smash it. Aiden Kaur, the triple. The RBI triple for Aiden Kaur are 2 of those that are in the running, and I think we're going to give it to Kaur. I'll announce that right now. I mean, it's Aiden Kaur's shot there for the triple was the Horn Auto Center drive of the game, but also want to make mention Xavier Reedhead, who had knocked in the 4th run of the ball game in the 6th inning. Got a nice shot. That ended up being a triple as well. So there's your Horn Auto Center drive of the game, brought to you by Horn Auto Center, the Chevy GMC store that saves you more. Horn Auto Center. Well, let's talk now about some of our sponsors. Northland Pioneer College, the college with the lowest tuition in the state of Arizona. That's Northland Pioneer College. Also, Ace Hardware, who brings us the keys to the game. Ace Hardware, your place for a 24/7 locksmith. Also, the Honda Outdoor Ski and Sports Store. We'll have the player of the game coming up in our next segment. But Honda Outdoor Ski and Sports Store, proud sponsor of high school baseball. Also, Summit Healthcare, who brings us our injury report. I want to say thank you to them. And then, of course, Mountain Mobile Auto Glass, best place to get your glass repaired if you get a foul ball. And our glass-shattering hit of the game, that's the one that I missed, Deemer's Glass. Deemer's Glass in Lakeside, hands down the best place to call when you need quality glass at affordable prices. Call Deemer's Glass in Lakeside, and we'll add one of those. We can take your pick on those glass-shattering hits, but I think we'll give it to the double by Aiden Kaur back in the 1st inning. When Aiden Kaur knocked in the 1st run of the game is our Deemer's glass-shattering hit of the game. So that's going to give us an opportunity to let the Snowflake Lobos here talk things over. We're hoping for a visit real quick here from the pitcher, Skip Bodden. And we hope that Coach Matthews isn't too long-winded here. Says take a look at the team there, getting one of the probably more positive talks that you get is when it comes after a win. I'm sure he's got some stuff to talk about and to work on, but see Skip there talking to everybody as well. But hats off to that young man. Hopefully have a chance to talk to him coming up. This is Sholo Ford's presentation of high school baseball on iTalk1067.com.
When you think glass, think Deemer's Glass in Lakeside. Deemer's Glass offers the best selection of quality glass with affordable prices. They do full home window packages, replacement windows, custom shower doors and enclosures, custom mirrors in many shapes, styles, and colors, glass doors and hardware, commercial glass for buildings and offices, skylights, screens, fire-rated glass for your fireplace or stove, window film, and more. Visit Deemer's Glass today on Porter Mountain Road in Lakeside or call 1-888-GLASSMAN.
Who sells the #1 truck in America? Sholo Ford. That's right. Not only do they sell it, Sholo Ford is the best place to buy it. Why? Guy Hatch guarantees it. In fact, he guarantees you'll get the best deal on your next Ford car, van, or SUV as well. It doesn't matter what you buy. Sholo Ford has the best deal. Sholo Ford on the east end of the Deuce and at sholoford.com.
It's great. Welcome back here to Snowflake High School as we get Skip Bodden, the winning pitcher, and a no-hitter for you, man. That's pretty good.
Yes, sir. It's awesome. It's a great team win for us. I definitely didn't do it alone. There was 21 strikeouts. There was outs everywhere, pop flies. We hit the ball today, not as well as we wanted to, but we got the 4 runs, and that's enough,
Yeah. Well, we talked about it a little bit with that 1-run cushion. It was real tight there in the middle innings. And you showed a lot of composure to be able to work your way out of some nice jams that Payson put you into. Runners at second and third on about 2 or 3 of those innings in the middle innings.
Yeah, I mean, that's one thing that I've struggled with in the past, and I'm trying to pride myself to a better attitude and to just be better on the field. And sometimes, you can get these rivalry games in your head, but I don't think we did as a team. It was a great team win for everyone.
Skip, let's talk about some of those players behind you that you mentioned. who do such a good job of backing you up. Talk about some of your teammates.
Dude, I just want to say Kyler Matthews. I mean, he didn't have any plays outside, but dude, he's a stud in center field. Brennan Bryant, Aiden Core on our left side. Our whole infield, really, Caleb McCray, Riker Brimhall. I mean, we're studs all around the field. There's not a weak spot in our team, I feel like, and everyone will make a play. Everyone will do their job, and that's what makes it easy. And then obviously my catcher Kenyon Bryant, dude. I mean, shout out to Kenyon. He's a trooper, coming back there blocking balls, throwing people out. That was a huge strikeout and throw out right there. So
yeah, that was a big deal right there at the end of that inning. Well, so let's talk a little bit about the season so far. Were you surprised at how tough Payson was?
I was, yeah. I mean, I was expecting not to come in and bulldoze, but they played us tight through, 4 or 5, I believe. But you know, it's just all about coming out and not letting them get in your head, you know. And we're both a talkative team, you know. It's how it is up here on the mountain. It's friendly love, and so we came out here and we weren't expecting to come out here into a 4-0 ball game, but you know, a win counts as a win. So we come out here and we played well enough to come out on top.
Well, you guys have had a lot of trouble with weather lately. Games getting moved around. Talk about how that's affected the team.
You know, I don't think it's affected us quite much, but it's definitely been a factor. Yesterday going over to Safford, you know, long bus ride, didn't play our best baseball, but I think what I'm super proud of everybody is to be able to come out here against Payson and take care of business, honestly.
Well, and that's part of the problem with playing baseball in the White Mountains is you get so many games that get bumped and moved around. So you guys played yesterday at Safford. You got Payson today. You're turn around and have to play at Winslow tomorrow.
Yep.
So there's 3 tough games, including 2 tough road trips.
100%. You know, Winslow played us tough last time, but we came out on top. But I mean, we're expected to come down there and play our best baseball. We're on a hot streak right now. Obviously the loss, but we kicked that one out, and there we are. You know, we're going to be I think 7-1, 6-1 by that point if we go down there and take care of business in Winslow.
Talk about the Bulldogs in Safford. Those guys they're legit, right? That's a good team down there.
They're a scrappy team. You know, and for them to put up 21 runs it's hard to win. You know, when you have errors and bad pitching. Our pitching, actually, I take that back. Our pitching was fine. We just couldn't get it done behind him, Kyler Matthews and Caleb McCray. But I mean, Safford's gonna give a couple guys for their money, you know.
Well, you get Payson again, and this Payson Longhorn team played you well today, as you mentioned. It was a 1-run game through 4 innings, and you finally were able to put 2 up in the 5th, but you get them again on April 9th at Payson.
Yeah.
Talk about that matchup.
That's always a fun game, you know, under the lights over there in Payson. It's always a great time to be over there and to play baseball. You know, it's a huge blessing to be able to go out in here, and you know, the weather up here is just getting a little bit warmer now, so that's what we like to see.
Yep. We didn't have to put a coat on until the 2nd inning today.
No, exactly. And the wind started blowing, and it got a little bit chilly, but, you know,
yeah,
snowflake for you.
Congratulations, Skip. A no-hitter.
Thank you. I appreciate
nice job.
It. All glory to God, honestly.
Awesome.
It's a blessing to be able to come out here and to have this talent that he's given me. And for these boys, man, that's what makes high school baseball so special is the teammates and the bonds you make with all your friends and brothers, you know, brothers for life.
Well said. Thank you very much, Skip. Well, good to have Skip Bodden, our Honda Outdoor Ski and Sports Store player of the game with a no-hitter today and a 4-0 win. Congratulations to Skip. And we'll see if we can get that the Honda Outdoor Ski and Sports Store logo up for you. Just a reminder. There we go. There's your player of the game. Skip Bodden, our Honda Outdoor Ski and Sports Store player of the game, and that's going to wrap things up for us. We want to say special thanks to Mel West and our camera crew. I'm not sure. Mel, feed me the names of those camera operators that you have up there. Robin, of course, always got to mention him. Justice and Nathan, our camera operators today. Special thanks to all of them, and hats off to our entire crew, our executive producer, Mickey McGavick, back in the studio doing a nice job for us as well. We'll give him a shout out. Final score 4-0. Snowflake wins it. We invite you back tomorrow. We'll be in Winslow as the Snowflake Lobos will travel there. And we've got the softball game for you tomorrow. Tune in here at italk1067.com. Until then, we say so long, everybody.
This has been Sholo Ford's presentation of high school baseball on iTalk 1067 K&KI Pine Top and iTalk1067.com. Brought to you in part by Northland Pioneer College, Ace Hardware of the White Mountains, Deemer's Glass, Mountain Mobile Auto Glass and Tint, Comfort Fit Dentures, Summit Regional Medical Center, Horn Auto Center, and Honda Ski and Outdoor Sport. This broadcast has been a copyrighted production of iTalk 1067 and Country Mountain Airwaves, a Kopaniki communications station. Any rebroadcast, retransmission, or use of this broadcast without the expressed written consent of iTalk 1067 or Country Mountain Airwaves is strictly prohibited. For more information on this game and other games around the region, go to iTalk.